Welcome back to the Manc Entrepreneur YouTube channel and to another live episode of the Mondays Don't Suck series here on Monday, the 19th of June. And yeah, apologies for the more casual look today. It feels like it's about 30 degrees in the office today. Literally, like, I have like glass doors just out of sight there. And for about 4 hours every morning on a sunny day, which is a rarity, the sun just blasts those doors and basically turns this into a bit of a greenhouse effect. But again, we're British. We shall not complain about having the sunny weather. We will just continue as always. So firstly, welcome to another Mondays Don't Suck series. We'll try and give you a bit of a motivational kick this Monday morning in order to start the week the right way. So with that said, we always do a bit of a roundup of the previous week. And last week was, as far as productivity goes, it was really productive in terms of like writing blog posts and doing interviews and stuff, which you'll find out more about in a moment. The one day that we earmarked to actually get a lot of video recording done for the main business, myself and Matt, was the day when we had the power cut, which if you haven't seen it, check out that there is a video on my channel where I talk about how to run an online business with no electricity. The answer is quite simple. You basically borrow other people's Wi-Fi. I was in Starbucks for a while, then Cafe Nero. Whilst in Cafe Nero, I found out that Pizza Express next door had much faster Wi-Fi, so I actually jumped onto their Wi-Fi while still in Cafe Nero. So Pizza Express, sorry I wasn't buying anything, but thank you for the internet. And here's a free shout out for Pizza Express's Wi-Fi. So yeah, that was a bit of a spanner in the works last week, but we still managed to be pretty productive. Got the interview with Luke done from eReprice, and you will see that interview on the channel tomorrow. And Luke's got a fascinating story. He's perhaps one of the few people who can actually say he's an entrepreneur who ran a zombie business. Again, you'll find out more tomorrow, but also you find out a lot more about eReprice as well. Fantastic repricing tool for Amazon and soon to be eBay as well in the next month or two. So Luke is a really cool guy as well. So excited for that one. So that was last week. Friday was a pretty standard day. Did the interview with Luke, and then over the weekend, I went down to London and got to watch Guns N' Roses live. That was a big tick off the bucket list for me. Ever since like college, sort of sixth form, late secondary school days, I was a big Guns N' Roses fan. And I'd seen Slash before when he'd done other things live. It was amazing. But I always wanted to see Guns N' Roses live with Axl as well. And as soon as they said that they were touring again with most of the original lineup, I couldn't not go, and I managed to get tickets. And that was last weekend. It was amazing, and totally loved it. And yeah, that brings us on to this week. Now, this week is different to last week because I'm already in a much better frame of mind. I'm in a much better place. Last week I was a little bit down. Well, last Monday at least. And yeah, so let's have a look at the old calendar. I know again this week, at the moment, I'm not going anywhere. Now, a few interesting things there. Hopefully this week we can actually start getting the first software product that myself and Matt have been involved with together out in front of some beta users. And that will then allow me to then start working on planning for the website design and also rolling out some really cool marketing things, which I'm really looking forward to. It's my sort of first dabble into proper software, and yeah, it's a good one. If you sell on eBay, we think you'll really love that one. So exciting news around that. I need to time Matt down and get him to record this week. Saying that, he was all for it Thursday, and it was my fault that we couldn't. So yeah, need to get that recording done on Thursday that we couldn't do yesterday. Oh, sorry, last Thursday. Today we have the news roundup. There's big news. Like I said, there's a couple of big pieces of news. One which has gone quite big in as far as Amazon have bought or acquired Whole Foods. which huge grocery, especially out in California, that Whole Foods was one of the main places I used to shop because there wasn't really a Walmart or anything in Hollywood or LA. So Whole Foods, that's a big acquisition. Again, Amazon going after grocery and Walmart. There will be a video dedicated to that later on this week. It's just finding time to get them all lined up because I've got Luke coming tomorrow. Walmart will probably be Wednesday. But also, interestingly, Walmart acquired another company for hundreds of millions on Friday, but nobody found out about it purely because of the Amazon acquisition of Whole Foods, which was in the billions. So again, we're going to have a little chat about that one and see what that means for the future of e-commerce. Wednesday, I am doing an interview with, Tuesday, we always have the Mastermind webinar as well. Wednesday, I have a meeting with an old friend of mine, Rob, who used to live down in London, entrepreneur, now lives out in Chiang Mai in Thailand, and he's going to share the journey, how he left the 9-to-5 office job, the unhappy life, earning decent money in London, and how now he lives in sort of paradise, works online, sells his book, sells online courses, and sort of lives the dream out in Thailand. He's going to share his story, and yeah, it's a fan. And Rob is such a nice guy. I know that you're all gonna love him anyway. And then Thursday, Friday, Matt is out of the office all day Thursday. He's catching up with John down in Bristol. I'm staying up here in Manchester, which means a lot of that's what I'd like to try and get recording done tomorrow, Tuesday, so that then the team can start editing the content, and then I can start getting the course structure put together in the back end Thursday, and hopefully get some rollout on that the next week. And then Friday, Saturday, so I've got no plans this coming weekend. It'll probably just be work related. So yeah, that is how my week is looking. Yeah, it sounds very repetitive, and it sounds very, oh, Dave's working on content and recording and stuff like that. And yeah, that is exactly it. And that is the reality. Is I don't lead this very exciting lifestyle. I just try and get things done to the best of my ability, and react when things pop up and get in the way. Now, on to the main subject of the day. Oh, look, Gadeep, how are you doing? So just check the chat. Thank you for joining live. Again, no spoilers. The reason why I sometimes do these live, I like to try and prepare them in advance. But this weekend was difficult because obviously on Friday, I had the interview with Luke, which is about a 30-minute episode. I cut down from an hour because we had a chat before and after the actual recording. And then to get that edited, get that uploaded Friday night, and with my internet, a 30-minute video can take hours to upload. And I did nip out Friday night to see a few friends, literally 5 minutes walk away. Came back. It's still like half an hour left to upload. Went to bed, woke up Friday, woke up Saturday, got everything teed up, and then literally got to the train station and down to London. So I didn't have time to fully record a pretty version of this episode. That's why you're stuck with me live today. If ever you see me live, it usually means I've run out of time with the day job in order to do the side hustle, as Gary Vaynerchuk would say, which is the YouTube channel. Anyway, enough of that waffle, Dave. Get on with the main stuff. And that was today's chat, which was, does money equal success? Now, this is a subject which I want to talk about because a lot of people seem to gauge success, whether it be, business success, lifestyle success, personal success, on how much money you have. And that seems like a bit of a flawed way of looking at success because, and hear me out, as a business person, as an entrepreneur, running a business, yes, money equals success. Unless you're running like a non-for-profit org or something like that, a charity, the rules are slightly different. If you're running a business, then largely money or profit equals success. And that's fair enough. That is if you're running a business or are being entrepreneurial. But in life, does money equal success? I would say no. I would say it's one of a few things which people attribute to success, but largely down to the sort of capitalist world that we live in. And I'm a capitalist. I'm not knocking it. It's just a byproduct of the world that we live in. We're very materialistic. We're very flashy when people are perceived to be successful. They're also perceived to have the fast cars, the nice watches, the Armani suits, and all the rest of it. And then again, you look back at what has happened recently in here in the UK, at least. We had the Westminster Bridge attack, and we had the Manchester bombing at the Arena. Then there was the other attack down near Borough Market in London and Grenfell Tower last week. And just this morning, you wake up and find some other lunatic has attacked a mosque down in Finsbury Park in London. And all four of those instances have something very much in common, in that the people who, and again, I've spoke about this in the past, but they can't go unrecognized. It's the emergency services, the police, the paramedics, the fire service, who all go above and beyond in, these times of incredible stress and fear. They're the ones who jump to the rescue. They save lives, and they run into areas facing the unknown and put their own lives in danger in order to help others. To me, those people are some of the most successful people I can say I've ever met. I have the pleasure of knowing policemen and firemen and paramedics. They are all fantastic people. In my eyes, they are some of the most successful people because they do things every single day which money can't buy. They save lives. They to me, those people who have been through the training and do that every single day, largely with no recognition from anyone in the world, they are truly successful people because every single day they know that they've made a difference. And and you don't need money to buy that success. You can't judge success by everyone universally. It just doesn't work. And yeah, whilst money equals success in business, money doesn't equal success in other parts of life. And I think a lot of people falsely look to money as a marker for success when actually it isn't. There's much more important things. And then that sort of leads on to does money bring happiness? We spoke about that before. It truly doesn't. Again, keeping it very, very real and very relative. Well-known sort of TV duo here in the UK, Ant and Dec. Ant came out this week and checked himself into rehab because he was on sort of painkillers and antidepressants, and he was drinking. And this guy is worth £60 million, reportedly. He's worth £60 million. I mean, he's been in TV for years. And he's now had to check into rehab because he's depressed on antidepressants. He's hooked on prescription drugs and has been drinking lots. If money equaled happiness, he would be one of the happiest people in the UK. But he isn't. And I think sometimes we all need to realize that. And again, I've mentioned it before, you can't always buy happiness. But yeah, that was something I wanted to talk about today. Does money equal success? Not necessarily. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're working in a business where the whole purpose is to make profit, then yeah, ultimately money is a marker for success. But I would also say if your business helps people, if your business gives value to other people, that is also an incredible marker for success, and one which should be applauded just as much as monetary value. With that said, I want you to let me know what you think about this down in the comment section below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And with that said, I hope you go and smash the rest of this week. Enjoy your Monday and enjoy what you can of the weather. I mean, just checking here in Manchester, how long have we got this nice weather for? Wow, at least until Wednesday before any sort of rain appears. So yeah, I would say make the most of it, and yeah, and just keep on doing what you're doing. Do what you enjoy. If you've enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. It means a lot to me personally. Otherwise, I'll take it as a bit of an insult if you don't hit it. And subscribe if you are new. There's new videos every single weekday. Got some good stuff coming up this week. Like I said, with Luke, hopefully Rob. We'll talk about Amazon and Walmart and a few other things as well. So with that said, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you, as always, in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.